Do you like ancient discoveries? Are you getting excited every time you hear about bizarre ancient ruins? Does the bear shit in the forest? Yes to all! So today we thought you'd love to see our video with the top 10 bizarre ancient ruins full of mystery. Are you ready to see what amazing things you're going to learn today? Let's go then. Number 1 is the Göbekli Tepe. We would like to start with one of our favorites because it's been a big point of contention in the last decade or so. While only about 5% of this architectural marvel has been uncovered, archaeologists, geologists, scientists, and people who subscribe to the ancient aliens have been arguing endlessly about the site. Some say it was hunter-gatherers that built it, some say aliens. All we know is that it was an ingenious bunch of humans with well-documented stone-cutting tools that were found at the site. You have to understand, though, it's still a technological marvel for the date of about 10,000 BC, and could mean a rewrite of our history books. But for that, we'll all have to dig more and maybe also learn the actual reason for it, and also, why did somebody decide to cover it up? Number 2 is the Derinkuyu. Derinkuyu and about 40 other cities are at least geographically up next. Maybe not as bizarre as the previous entry, but still amazing nonetheless. Imagine one day you're trying to make more room in your basement, getting your man cave bigger. You break down a wall and all of a sudden you see what looks like a door going down into a series of seemingly endless tunnels. This is exactly what happened to the person that found this place. This marvel, carved out of what's volcanic rock, is assumed to be built somewhere between 8 BC and 15 BC. Why the big difference? Well, because we're not sure who built it. The Hittites, the Phrygians, lizard people, probably the Hittites, but we always hope that people watching Ancient Aliens will come up with something comedy-worthy. Well, how you holding up so far? We hope your curiosity has started really heating up because let us tell you, by the end of the video, it's going to be burning. Oh, and since you're here, know that if you subscribe and leave a comment that says, "I subscribed," I'll personally reply to your comment. Number 3 is the Kailasa Temple. Aliens! Aliens with space lasers! Nobody could have been that smart 1,300 years ago. Or at least that's what you'll find on a lot of conspiracy websites. Reality is far more interesting than conspiracy, though, and there's only several mysteries left to uncover here. 1, who actually ordered it? Was it the king for his queen's health, or the queen for the king's health? 2, the size of the courage of the architect that promised the person who ordered it that they'd see the roof in a week. And 3, the 30-something million Sanskrit carvings that, when deciphered and translated, might help scientists unlock the details of the language. Number 4 is the Serpent Mound. You have to ask yourself, do I like and subscribe to Graham Hancock's ideas or not? Well, we don't want to discredit Graham here, so we'll leave that up to you. And if you don't know who that is, well, you'll have to do your research, my friend. Yeah, that's right. Homework for you. Anyway, what we currently know about this place is that it was either built by the Adena or the Fort Ancient culture, and again, depending on which theory you subscribe to, it's anywhere from almost several thousand years old to 1,000 years old. And what's the reason for this monument, you might ask? Take your pick again. Solstice, supernova, Halley's Comet, meteorite crash, ancient aliens. Whichever it is, it's definitely not ancient aliens. Trust us. Or don't. We might be aliens too, you never know. Well, we're right in the middle of the video, so it's the perfect time to tell you if you like what you're seeing. We have so many more videos on this channel that would blow your mind, so make sure you visit right after you finish up today's top 10. Also, we'd really appreciate it if you like this video, then subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss our newest top 10s. We don't want you to be left out of the fun. Number 5 is Mohenjo Daro. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, a civilization that was so incredible for something over 4,000 years old. It had a covered sewage system, city planning made sure the streets were in grids, and even went as far as having standardized bricks. You know, the biggest mystery here is how that became this. Okay, but seriously, another thing that mystifies us is technically no one's lived there for over 3,000 years. Why? No, seriously, why? Some of the theories claim one huge mudslide, multiple floodings, human destroying their surroundings by wearing out the land in different ways, but still though, if you ever get the chance, you have to see it to appreciate human ingenuity. Number 6, Qin Shi Huang's tomb and army. Now, younger generations have no idea about this, but at least some of us have learned from an old friend of ours, Lara Croft. You know, we're fans of the old Tomb Raider games, especially the second one. And if you're not, then bye, Felicia. No, it's okay, we forgive you. We all make mistakes. Let's get to the point. So this beauty, found in 1974, was built around 240 BC, was then built for a 13-year-old emperor of China. Something to keep in mind before you think your kids are spoiled. I mean, this place is filled with thousands of clay warriors and a special mausoleum for the emperor, which has not yet been uncovered. So where's the mystery, you might ask? Well, there's quite a few, like why are the warriors so tall and who burned 2 pits? But the main one is, how much treasure is there in that palace and the steel-covered mausoleum? Number 7, Khatt Shebib. Now this one's a little different. It's no technological marvel of its time. It's not very impressive either, at just 1.5 meters tall, even though it's 150 kilometers long. So with all this boring, uninteresting introduction, you're wondering, what on earth is the reason for putting it in this amazing list of top 10s? Well, the reason is different, and it's because we still have to solve some mysteries here. First one is who and when actually built it. And the second one is, what was its exact reason? While initially it was thought of as a defensive military wall, you can imagine that 1.5 meters is not going to do much in terms of defense. So our next best guess is it was a border? Maybe. Well, we'll never really know. Maybe it was aliens. Hey, we've made it to the top 3. Are you curious to see if we kept the best for last? Because, as you know, we most certainly did. It's how we like it. We go out with a bang. Number 8 is Nan Madol. It's not the oldest entry on the list. It's one of the more bizarre and mysterious ones, though. Just consider where it actually is. Built around 800 years ago, there's not much we can actually provide in concrete, verified information on its reason, just legends. Add to that the fact that you couldn't get any fresh water there or food. It had to be transported in, and you get a very interesting puzzle here. Generally, it's speculated that it was an area for the ruling elite, where the main rulers would hold potential competitors so that they could control them more easily, as this place housed maybe 1,000 people. Number 9, Masuda-no-Iwafune. The question here is whether the Japanese are doing their usual stick, where they're trying too hard to prevent the foreign barbarian from learning anything of and bringing any impact on their culture or way of life. Located in the village of Asuka in the Nara region, these weird stones are just full of mystery. How or why or by whom are legit questions. We know only that they predate the Buddhist, so your guess is as good as ours. Of course, there's assumptions, but even scientists can't agree, and so we'll just blame these on the Japanese being secretive, or us being too modern. No, you know what? It was aliens. Number 10, the Great Sphinx. Another infamous name on the list is going to be Randall Carlson. Now, the Egyptologists are very conservative bunches, and they don't like to change their mind or admit they're wrong, even when there's cold, hard evidence in front of them. But we suggest you look into this yourself. Considering how famous this marvel of architecturism is, we'll get straight into the mystery. How old is it? Do we go with the conventional 2500 BC Egyptologist idea, or much older on par with the Göbekli Tepe construction time? Well, Randall Carlson and his water erosion theory sort of say the latter, but the archaeologists disagree, so we'll leave it to you. And remember, it again could be aliens. Well, there you have it for today. These were the top 10 bizarre ancient ruins full of mystery that we gathered for you. And now it's time to hear from you. Which one was your absolute favorite and why? Let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, go right ahead, subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on, and show your love by hitting the thumbs up button. And we'll see you next time.